and this was the start of one crazy, ongoing journey. But let's rewind some more, shall we?
1 year on YouTube! Woohoo!
2 years on YouTube.
3 years on YouTube.
4 years on YouTube. 5 years on YouTube.
6 years on YouTube.
7 years on YouTube. 8 years. 9 years on YouTube. Hi. Hello. Hey. Hi. What's up? What's up? Hey guys. If you know who I am, hey guys, what's up? It's Daniela. If you don't know who I am, hi, my name is Daniela. And I've been making mediocre videos on the internet for 9 years. Yes, that is correct. 9 years ago today, I started making mediocre videos on the internet. So if that's the type of content that floats your boat, then what are you doing? I mean, why haven't you subscribed yet? I mean, we vibe here, we're super chill. I mean, it's just the best thing ever. So like, why don't you hit that red subscribe button down over yonder? Because that's just what we do here, you know? So yes, it is correct. 9 years ago today, I uploaded my very first video on this channel. And I can't believe that it has been 9 years. Like how is that possible? Like I don't understand. I don't understand where all the time has gone. But you know, that can only mean one thing. That I have been on YouTube for almost a whole decade, which is so crazy. So yeah, next year will be 1 whole decade since I started making YouTube videos, which I cannot believe. You know, next year we're gonna have to do something special for 10 years because, I mean, like, that'll be a big thing, you know? Yeah, so, you know, every year I make a video like this, X years on YouTube, and this year it is 9, so 9 years on YouTube, and I talk about it, and this whole journey has been a crazy one. Let's just say when I started YouTube, I didn't think I would even get 1 subscriber. Now I have over 1,000, which I don't think by any means that I'm famous. I am a small YouTuber. I'm not famous by any means, but that being said, I didn't even think that I would hit 1 subscriber, let alone 1.26 thousand. So I don't know, that's crazy to me. Like, I can't, like, this has been such an amazing journey for me, and if it wasn't for YouTube, I would have been in a very, my life would be a lot different than it is now. I remember when I started, I was this little 11-year-old little girl, and I was making these, I was so excited to like make videos, and I still to this day love making videos, and throughout the past 9 years, I have really improved my editing skills. And I remember I used to be so bad at editing and I also used to not be as confident in front of the camera because I wasn't as used to it. Like, I just didn't really know what to say in front of the camera, so I would always just be talking and not really making any sense. And now I've gotten a lot more comfortable and confident in front of the camera, and I can't believe that it's been 9 years. I'm gonna be saying that a million times in this video, so please be prepared. But I have made so many friendships. You all know my longtime YouTube friend Rena, who I haven't featured in videos in quite some time because it's been some time since we had gotten together. We actually very recently reunited, actually last month. Unfortunately, we don't have any videos together because we were too busy just doing lots of other things to make videos together, but we do have a ton of pictures together, and it's just, we had so much fun, and we will continue to have so much fun together. Before this time last month, we hadn't seen each other for almost 4 years, and we did not intend to go that long without seeing each other, but life happened, we got busy. We still remained friends throughout this time, but we were just each busy with our own things, and then Miss Rona happened, so obviously that put a damper in us being able to see each other, especially considering that we live in different states. Rena and I also have a friend named Lauren who became friends with us more recently, and I met Lauren in person last year. We were gonna get together, all three of us, last month. That was gonna be like our whole thing, but then some things happened. Lauren tested positive for Miss Rona, so we weren't able to see her, but we are still planning to have a girls trip with all three of us. We are coming up with another plan to do that, because we've never been all three of us together. I have met Rena and Lauren both in person, but on separate occasions, and we really want to all get together, and we have been talking about it for the longest time, and it was going to happen, and unfortunately last minute it wasn't able to happen because of unfortunate circumstances, but you know, things happen, and that's just the reality. Okay, sorry for the jump cut. My camera ran out of memory, so I had to take care of that. Yeah, but anyway, as I was saying, that is the reality of life sometimes. Unfortunately, things happen, and you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah. Yeah, so all three of us are planning to get together eventually, and if it wasn't for YouTube, we would not know each other. So that is one thing that was a result of my journey here on YouTube for the past 9 years. Some of you also know that I have a collab channel called WowzerfyingSquad, and I make videos on there from time to time, and I have friends from there. Everyone who is on WowzerfyingSquad / who was most recently on WowzerfyingSquad, I still talk to, and we are very close, and we have a group chat, and we talk basically every day on there, and it's just the best thing ever. And I'm so grateful for my friends from WowzerfyingSquad. Unfortunately, I have never met any of them in person just yet, but that would be really cool if I do get to do that one day. I really want to meet my WowzerfyingSquad friends in person. That would be amazing. We would make so many videos together, and it would just be amazing. So I'm so thankful for everyone on WowzerfyingSquad, and for all of you who have subscribed to WowzerfyingSquad and supported us. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting my collab channel and for supporting us. And it's amazing. And Rena and I were actually originally the ones who created WowzerfyingSquad, which was formerly 7 Wowzerfying Girls. Rena has moved on from managing the channel. She has made the decision to resign from managing the channel to focus on her other things. But I have continued to manage the channel and some of my friends from that channel are also helping out to manage the channel. So I'm very thankful for Rena for helping me start the channel and helping the channel get started, and I'm thankful for my other friends who also help manage the channel, and for all of my friends on WowzerFyingSquad, even the ones who aren't managers but who have been a part of the channel. I've really appreciated getting to know you, and I'm just so thankful for everyone who's been a part of my YouTube journey in one way or another. So thank you, and that includes you guys. If you are watching this, thank you for supporting me and for following me, whether this is the first video of mine you've watched or whether you've watched for all 9 years. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really, really appreciate your support. And if it wasn't for you, I don't know where I would be. Like, I don't know where I would be. So thank you if you have subscribed to my channel. You know, I say it all the time. I make mediocre videos on the internet, and like I say all the time, like, why haven't you subscribed? So if you haven't subscribed, I mean, come on, join the club. You know, I won't bite. I mean, like, seriously, join the club, because it's really chill over here. This is the chill side of YouTube where we just vibe and we don't stress a lot, and it's really chill vibes. So come here and join the club if you're into that. Yeah, so 9 years on YouTube. It's crazy. Another thing that has really been a big part of my YouTube journey is the sax channels. I have become a very big fan of the sax channels. If you guys remember, like 7 Supergirls and all those channels, I used to watch them literally every single day. Like, I'm not even kidding, like every single day I would watch those channels. Unfortunately, they have ended because the manager was a very creepy man. Not gonna get into that because that's not my story to tell, and that's not what this video is about. But the sax channels were literally my entire, like my entire childhood, basically. I watched the sax channels every day. I would audition for them every time they held auditions. Unfortunately, I was never picked to become a part of the sax channels, but I was still a huge fan of them, and I loved them so much. And I even attended one of the 7 Supergirls meet and greets, which was literally so freaking amazing. Like, I cannot believe that that happened. Like, what? Like, oh my wowzers, like, what? Like, I met 7 Supergirls at one of their meet and greets, and it was just amazing. It was like literally like the best day ever. I have a whole video of it, and like yeah, that happened. And like I couldn't believe that happened, because at the time I had been watching the sax channels for 2 years, and like I never thought that I would one day get to meet these people that I was watching in these videos. Like, that was crazy. And like, they were all so sweet and so nice. And like, I remember it was like, I was there for maybe like 5 minutes, like talking to all of them, but it was seriously like so memorable. And if I could relive those 5 minutes again, I would do it in a heartbeat, because that was such a crazy, cool, amazing experience getting to meet all of them. And I even got a picture with them. It was so freaking amazing. And I'm so glad that I was able to do that. And like, that was that was such a crazy experience. And like, I'm looking back on it now, and it was years ago, but like, I'm just reliving just the crazy starstruck feeling that I felt. I remember a couple of them even said that they saw my YouTube videos, which was literally like so crazy. Like, I could not believe that. Like, I could not believe that. Like, 7 Supergirls of all people saw my videos. Like, what? Like, that was crazy. So yeah, as you could tell, I was very excited to meet them and to have that experience. I remember when 7 Supergirls announced their first meet and greet, I was not able to go to that one, unfortunately. But the second one that they had a few months later, that was the one that I did attend, and that was so crazy. I could not believe it, and like, I could not believe it. I don't know where I'm going with that, but that was so crazy. And I remember I discovered the Sax channels a few months after I started making YouTube videos, so this year it would have also been 9 years since I started watching the Sax channels. And the reason I discovered the Sax channels, by the way, was because I was making YouTube videos. I firmly believe that if I had never started this journey on YouTube, I would have never found the Sax channels. Or maybe I would have, but in a very different way than I did. Basically what happened was I had been making videos for about a month or two, and this channel, not the real 7 Supergirls, but this, I guess, fan channel that was also called 7 Supergirls, but it had no videos, subscribed to my channel. And I didn't really think much of it at first. I thought like, oh, it's just like this group of girls like making videos, and I didn't know like that this channel that subscribed to my channel had no videos, and I didn't know that this was based on a much bigger channel with the same name. But about a month later, I was doing some I was doing some perusing on YouTube, and through this channel called 7 Supergirls that subscribed to my channel but was not the real one, I found the real 7 Supergirls, and I realized this channel was very popular. It had, like, at the time, almost 500,000 subscribers, and I became hooked. And from that day on, I watched the Sax channels every day, and it just became a part of my daily routine, and I will never forget that. Another thing that we can never forget is the golden channels. The golden channels were very similar to the Sax channels, basically the same concept. This group of collab channels, and like they were all like sister channels to each other. And those were the first collab channels that I was ever a part of. Like, I made videos on the golden channels. I only ended up being on the golden channels for 8 months because they shut down. Actually, a week after I joined 7 Golden Girls. Still low-key salty about that. I'm just kidding, but yeah. I joined 7 Golden Girls, the top channel, and I was on there for a week before the channel shut down. So obviously, like, that was a bit disappointing to me that I didn't get to fully experience being a part of the top channel. But that being said, I'm very thankful that I made it there. I remember being a part of the golden channels, and I loved being on those channels so much. Like, I really adored my experience on there, and it was so fun. And I remember even Rena and I, Rena was also on the golden channels, and we filmed videos together whenever we would get together. We would film like we would be in each other's videos, and like we'd plan them out together, and it was so much fun, and I loved it so much. And that was just amazing. So yeah, so I loved being on the golden channels, and I would not trade my experience there for anything. Now I make videos on WowzerfyingSquad. Fun fact, when WowzerfyingSquad initially started about 6.5 years ago, I wasn't originally a part of it, as in I wasn't originally making videos for the channel. I was basically just doing the behind the scenes stuff for it. And then a few months later I got on the Golden Channels, and then after the Golden Channel shut down, I was like, I still want to be on a collab channel. And then I figured, like, I have a collab channel that I manage, and I don't need to audition for it or anything because, like, it's my own channel, you know. So I decided to join, at the time, 7 Wowzerfying girls, and I'm still there to this day. So yeah, that is about my experience on YouTube and collab channels. And it's so crazy to think that the only reason all of this happened was because 9 years ago today I posted a video of me playing a violin piece that I composed at a camp. Yeah. And it's crazy to think about that. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about my video, my very first video on this channel. So at the time I was going to a camp, a chamber music camp, and at this camp there was electives. So one of the electives was composition, which I took every year that I went to this camp, and I composed a piece called The Hamster Scurrying in 12 Tones. So a little bit of background about this piece. It is a 12-tone piece, and if you're a music nerd, you probably know what 12-tone music is. If not, then I'll give a brief description. 12-tone music is basically music that is atonal, so it's not in any particular key, and it uses all 12 notes in the chromatic scale. And there's certain rules to it, like you can't repeat a note until you've used all 12 notes, unless you're repeating a note like in sequence. So if you're repeating it like multiple of the same note in a row, then you can do that, but you can't use different notes and then go back to the same note until you've used all 12 notes, if that makes sense. If you're really confused, you can Google it, but yeah, that's basically a brief description on what it is. And I recently learned about this type of music, so I decided to compose a piece, a 12-tone piece of my own for this camp. And then there was an electives concert at the camp where we would basically play everything that we were working on in our electives. So for composition, that was like we would play our compositions for all the parents and whatnot. And for like improvisation, they would do like basically improvise a piece for all the parents and whatnot who were attending the concert. So it was like that. So yeah, that's what was happening in my very first video. So my dad was filming me playing my composition. I remember I even requested to be the opening act of the show, since I knew that the first class that was going to be in the concert was the composition class. So I remember I requested to be the opening act, and I got to be the opening act. So like that was amazing. And I had my parents film me playing my composition, and it was uploaded to my channel. So yeah, that's a little bit about my first video. If you want to watch it, you can go on my channel page and you can sort by oldest first, and it will, like, you'll be able to see it. Yeah. So yeah, I was wearing a blue dress with white polka dots on it. I remember I remember specifically the dress I was wearing. Yeah. And I was so little. I was 11 years old. So little, so cute. Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe that was 9 years ago. Like, what? That's crazy. So yeah. So anyways, that is my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, so anyways, I guess with that being said, that is pretty much it. And I will see you guys, the subscribers and viewers, in my next video. Peace out, y'all. Woo!